Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Like always, thank you so much for watching. Today I have a review that's near and dear to my heart because I love this person. So, a year and a half ago, I took my first makeup course to become a makeup artist because that's always been my dream, my passion, and what I've wanted to do. And I'm so glad I did it with Ruby Vargas. If you guys don't know her, go follow her on Instagram. On Instagram, I'll link all her Instagram pages below, but you guys will fall in love with her just like I did. She is amazing as a makeup artist, as a person, as basically a friend, as a mentor, as my makeup mom, everything. She's amazing.
Aww.
So she just launched her RV Cosmetics line, and I'm so proud of her because she came out with the most gorgeous palette and blush palette ever. Seriously, you guys, when you see this palette, you're gonna fall in love. I do want to give a disclaimer. Although I love her, although she's my inspiration and I look up to her, I will not give you a review on something that I don't 100% love. You guys know that my reviews are brutally honest. I tell you guys how it is, and I would never lie to you guys or make you spend your money on something that I didn't personally believe is 100% worth it. But when you see the swatches and the pigmentation, and it's what I'm wearing on my eyes today, guys, it is so stunning. I'm gonna zoom you in so you can look at the eyes. It blended out so easily, so effortlessly. Just take a look. Guys, it's stunning. The pigmentation, it's quality. This should retail for so much more. But anyways, I don't want to talk, I don't want to ramble. I'm gonna give you the swatches first, and then I'm gonna jump into my little review because guys, you're gonna want to pick this up. Okay, without further ado, let's do swatches. Okay guys, so I have no primer on my hand, nothing. I'm just gonna go in and swatch these for you. This first one is absolute. Look at this pigmentation, guys. Like, it is not lacking. This is a true metallic gray color. Like, how stunning is that? The next one is an olive green color. Okay, so beautiful. As you can tell, the pigmentation is not lacking in these shadows. Like, this is amazing. The next one is this beautiful bright, like, neon green. And look at that. Neon colors are so tricky, and this one is butter. Sorry, guys. The next one is this amazing purple shade. Look at this. It's stunning. Purples are a little tricky, but this one, just look at that. Look at that pigmentation. This next one is like a lavender shade, and here, to look at that pigmentation. So pretty. It's a frosty lavender shade. Absolutely stunning. The next row, we have this beautiful aqua color. Look at that. Don't you live for this color, guys? It's stunning. Look at this. So pretty. The next one is another green. A little less electric than the other one, but equally beautiful. This one has a little bit more of a shift to it and a little bit darker. It's more of a lime color. The next one is this beautiful aqua shade. Oh, look at this. Guys, look. So beautiful. The pigmentation is surreal with this. The next one is this amazing blue. Guys, look at that. That's one swipe. And blues are very tricky, like I'm sure most of you know. And this one is the one that I have all over my lid, and it's the most perfect copper color. Look at that, guys. Butter. And that is the first two rows of the RV Deepest Fantasies palette. Okay, so now I'm going to be swatching the next two rows. And the first one is this beautiful matte blue. Look at this. I've been eyeballing this color, and look at that. It's not patchy. It's not... Look at how pigmented that is. And we all know how tricky blues are, and this one is just perfect. The next one is this dark purple, and this is a shimmer, and it's super pretty. Yes. Look at that. How beautiful is this? Next we have a hot pink, and this is a matte shade. And they feel so nice, guys. Look at how easily that glided on my finger. You can't say that I'm lying to you guys. You are looking at these live swatches and you can tell by the pigmentation. This next one is a beautiful red. This is such a unique shade. Look at this. It has like little silver glitter particles. sorry. The next one, the last one, is this reddish copper shade, and this is also metallic. Wow, so pretty. I keep saying pretty, but guys, like, if you guys were to feel this, you would say pretty too. Okay, so the next row we have two mattes. The first one is this matte purple shade, and this shade, I'm using it on the outer V of my eye just to give my eyes depth, and look at how beautiful it swatches. The next one is a lighter purple. It's more of a mauve purple, and it's super pretty. I used this in my crease, and it's stunning. It's a really nice crease color. I loved it. Then we have another shimmery purple, and this one is a little bit lighter than the previous one that we swatched. It's very like magenta. It's giving off some magenta vibes. Very pretty color. Very electric, very nice. The next one is a bronze shimmer shade. Pretty. Look at that, guys. Beautiful. And the last one in the row, it's a beautiful, like, let's see, what color is this? It's like a forest green. A shimmery forest green. Wow. Very pretty. And there you have the next two rows in the Deepest Fantasy palette. Okay, so the next two rows, it starts off with this beautiful light shimmery pink. It's like a champagne pink. Wow, very pretty. Very neutral. The next one is like a true champagne shade. And I have this popped in the inner corners of my eyes. And it's a beautiful duochrome finish. Stunning. Look at the shift. It has a gold shift to it. Very pretty, very reflective. The next one is a shimmery pearl shade. Very bright, very intense. Very pretty. Very nice for inner corner highlighting to make those eyes pop. The next one is like a rose gold shade. Wow, this one's very pretty. Look at how nice this is. Again, it has a nice shift to it. And then the last one in this row, it's like a light pink. It's like a mauve pink. Very pretty, very buttery. This row is stunning. This has to be one of my favorite rows in this palette, just for all of these shades. So pretty. The next row is a matte black, very necessary in every palette, and the pigmentation, it's very intense. Yes, that is an amazing black. Matte shades are so hard, and she nailed it with this palette. The next one is your basic espresso brown shade. Very pretty, very pigmented as well. Oh yeah, very pretty. Yes. And then the next one that we have, it's a plum, a very deep plum shade. I added some of this as well onto my outer V just to give it a smoky effect. Yeah, I love this color. This is so beautiful. Look at how pretty that is. The mattes in these palette impressed me. Like, I gravitate towards mattes because that's how I know if a palette's good, and these are stunning. This one is like a reddish brown. Look at how pretty that is, guys. As you can tell, the pigmentation is amazing in this palette. I know you're gonna get bored of me saying that, but guys. And this is a beautiful reddish brown, reddish orange, like a terracotta color. Very, very pretty. And there you have it. Those are the next two rows. Okay, so this next one is like a neutrally orange shade, like a brick shade. This is super pretty. Look at the pigmentation.
Bricks are red.
Okay, smarty. And then we have a beautiful transition-y brown shade. Yeah, pretty. The next one we have is a true brown shade. I feel like this color is necessary in every palette just because you need it to complete a look. Very pretty, very pigmented. The next one we have is one of my favorites in the palette. I gravitate towards these colors because it's my favorite color, and it's a burgundy matte shade. Guys, pretty, pretty, pretty. And then finally in this row we have a darker burgundy shade. This is more, it has more brown undertones in it. Wow, very pretty. And then the next shade is your very basic necessary transition shades, your base shades, the very light shades, and they're all mattes. So the first one you have is a very white shade. I use this as a primer. After I apply my eye primer, I set it with this shade, so it's very necessary for me to have this shade in any palette that I own. The next one is a more eggshell color. Wow, they're very pigmented. And then we have a pinkier transition shade. And then the last two are more pink tones. You have like a salmon color. Very pretty. I also used some of this in my crease, and I like that I could build up the color to the intensity that I wanted. And then last but not least in this palette, we have a nice cool tone brown shade. Very pretty. Yeah, that's stunning. And there you have it. Those are the last two rows in the RV Deepest Fantasy palette. Okay, I'm going to do quick swatches of the blushes, and I think these are so pretty. You have a color for every skin tone here. Look at how pigmented they are. Those are the first three. Very pink and rosy tones. This next one is more for like deeper tones, and it is beautiful. It's like a terracotta shade. Very pretty, very nice for fall. The next one is like a dusty rose color. Wow, very pretty. And then this one is a very pale, almost lavender shade. And then the last four are very bright coral shades. Very pretty for summer and spring. This is really pretty. And the last one is this beautiful shade here. And there you have it. There are all 10 swatches of the beautiful blush palette by RV Cosmetics. Okay, so those were the swatches. They basically spoke for themselves. They're beautiful, right? I'm sorry I said, wow, this is so beautiful like 1,000 times, but seriously, they're stunning. Let me show you the packaging. So the packaging is a very classy black and gold, and it's the RV brand, and this palette is called Deepest Fantasies. And then this is a back, and you have her contact information. And the best part about these cosmetics is that they are cruelty-free. I really look for that in brands because, I mean, nobody likes animals testing. So it's always nice that they make sure that they go out of their way and make it safe for animals. This is a palette, and it's a very nice, sleek, matte black. It feels so nice. It looks very elegant. And then, again, the gold. And then when you open it, you don't get a mirror, but you get 40 beautiful shades. you get 19 mattes, sorry, and 21 shimmers. So overall you have 40 shades in this. And as you can tell, you have your very bright pops of color, and then you have your more neutral tones, and then these last two shades are all matte. So you have everything that you need in this palette. I highly recommend this palette for those of you beginning with makeup. I highly recommend this for makeup artists because you have everything that you need in one palette, and that's what she had in mind. Since she is a makeup artist, she wanted to create something that was going to help all the other makeup artists out there carry everything that they needed in one palette, but it also goes beyond makeup artists. She made this palette thinking about everybody. She made this so it suits everybody's skin tone, so it doesn't look ashy or chalky. The pigmentation is surreal in this palette. It is so beautiful. She made it for everybody who wants to play with makeup, whether it be professionals or beginners. This palette is for you. I highly recommend it. It retails for $30, which is an amazing deal because you do get 40 shadows with amazing pigmentation. Like, you get everything that you need, from an everyday look to a bold look to a smoky eye. Anything that you want to create, you could do it with this palette. I highly recommend you pick it up. It is available at her studio, so if you live in the LA area, you can go to Huntington Park, that's where she's located, and you could pick this up, and in a week or so it will be launching on her website officially so everybody can get it. The next thing I want to talk about is her blush palette. She came out with a blush palette, and I'm so excited for this because it is so pretty. Look at the pigmentation. Packaging. I'm so excited for the pigmentation. I can't stop talking about it. But this is it. You have a gold trim on the side, and then you have her logo in gold, and in the back you have her contact information as well, and then you get the cruelty free, which I really appreciate it, and then you get the blush palette, and then this is like a really nice plastic material. You get her logo, and then inside you get 10 beautiful blushes. I did swatch these for you guys, and you can see the pigmentation is beautiful. They're not super pigmented, which I like in a blush because I feel like if it's too pigmented, it just might mess up your look if you're not careful with it. But these are so nice because you could build up the color to whatever you want. There's a color in here for every skin tone. Once again, this is a perfect palette because you have your neutral, like pinks, you have your corals, you have your more muted colors. Like I said, there's a color in here for everybody. And so this is perfect for a makeup artist. If you are a makeup artist, I would highly recommend having this in your kit because it's so versatile. And even if you are a beginner and you just want to have a lot of blushes and play with color, this is perfect for you. They're super pretty. The colors are in here. I think they were really nicely selected because they pair very nicely. I like mixing them. Right now I have a mixture of this one, and I really like that it gives me like a flush, like kissed by the sun shade. I really like that. Barely see it, but I really like it. I don't really like an intense blush, so I really appreciate a blush that isn't too crazy pigmented, but it's still pigmented enough and you can build on it. I love it. This bad boy retails for $13, guys. $13 for 10 blushes that are really nice quality. You can't beat that. I think that is an amazing steal. Once again, that will be launching in about a week or so on her website, but it is available now. I'm one of the first people to have this. I want to give a huge thank you to Ruby for giving me these so I could review it for you guys, so I could play with it, so I can have a review ready for her. And guys, I wouldn't lie to you about anything. Like you saw, the pigmentation is crazy. It's beautiful. I don't have enough good things to say about this. I wouldn't steer you guys wrong, so if you are in the LA area, I highly recommend you stop by her studio. I will link everything down below. I will link her Instagram, her studio, the address where you can purchase these if you are interested. I highly recommend them, and I don't know what else to tell you guys. I really think you should get them. Thank you so much, Ruby. Un beso. You are amazing. You created the most perfect palette. I am so proud of you. Thank you so much for giving this to me, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you again very soon. Bye.